Casey, I like how you diversify your income. I use Vanguard too, and so major
All right.
salute. I already know I try to put everybody on it I can to build their wealth through
Yep.
there. But I was going to talk to you about cryptocurrency and
Yeah.
your passion around that and NFTs and things you might be into. Because I know if you into stocks, it's just a natural segue for us to be into
Mhm.
crypto.
Yeah, so crypto's good. Like I think if you use it right, and the thing is like one thing about crypto is like if you have the money to put the money away into crypto, don't overextend yourself. Don't take stuff out like a massive amount of money out of it. It's like a gamble, right? The stock is gonna go up, the stock is gonna go down. And if you think like you're just gonna put $10,000 into Dogecoin or $5,000 into Dogecoin or whatever you can afford to put into Dogecoin, that you're just going to become rich. That's not how it works, right? Because you got what you consider is investors that are coming in here, and they're manipulating some of these cryptocurrency stocks. It's a push pull. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's pumping, it's going up, it's going up." No, it's not, because like what's happening is somebody else is pumping that, and they're going to dump it, and you're going to be owning that bill pretty soon here. So don't get in when everything's going up, up, up. Get in when everything's going like down, 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 and then kind of like wait for what you feel is the bottom, and put a little bit of cash in that cryptocurrency if you want to get into the cryptocurrency market. As far as, and that's not cryptocurrency, just I would say don't. It's like going to the casino, right? Don't overextend yourself. Only put in what you can feel you can afford. And then there's all these other things called projects out there. There's like this project, that project. And the problem with projects is once you put your money in, they're like, oh, you got to be vested. You got to be in there for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. And then by then it's like, okay, well, they've already collapsed the stock and all that shit, or the cryptocurrency, that project stock, and it's game over and your money's gone, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things where it's like, man, like cryptocurrency gets a bad name because some of these people just can't help it, and they have to scam people. It's an unfortunate circumstance that happens in the world. But I would say if you're going to do something, use Coinbase or Exodus Wallet or something along those lines that you feel that you could put your money in. And then if you feel like it's going to get taken away or whatever, there's these things called hard wallets where you can literally put it on a stick or a hard device and put it in there and call it a day, and then just sit on it. And then you don't have to worry about that stick ever losing like that cryptocurrency or getting hacked. All you have to worry about is losing the dollars that you're seeing, and you can watch the stock market go up, the stock market go down on the cryptocurrency. I would say cryptocurrency, not so much of the stock. But as far as NFTs go, you want me to roll into that?
Yep. Yeah. Transition to that for me.
So yeah. So as far as NFTs go, one of the things with NFTs is, yes, like there's a lot of people in this whole market of NFTs, right? And the bottom line is the NFTs are being manipulated, because you can go to say you go to OpenSea, right? OpenSea, there's all these NFTs on there that you could buy. You got to find the rare ones. You don't know the rare ones. Well, this thing called rarity.tools, right? And when you go to rarity.tools, it'll tell you the rare ones, and then it'll basically span it out for you. But what happens is like if those people, like, I can't say like for sure that these people are doing it because I can't confirm it, but I can tell you this: you got to pay 2 Ethereum, which I think it's like it was up to like $14,000 at one point. The Ethereum, 2 Ethereum was like you got to pay 2 Ethereum just to be listed on there. So it's not everybody's player's game unless you have that kind of money. And those people that have that kind of money manipulate the people, like they manipulate the masses, right? And so like if I have a lot of money and I go, hey, listen, I want to make a lot of money, I'm going to put out these rare NFTs on rarity.tools, that becomes a problem, because then people are going, okay, well, I'm searching, I'm found a rare one, and everybody in the masses buy that, and then all of a sudden, we get 16 Ethereum for one golden ape or whatever they're called now, or the ape farms or whatever they're called. I think, I don't know, you might know what they're called. But that's manipulation of a market. That's manipulation of an NFT.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that. If you want to own an NFT, if you want to create an NFT, which NFTs are not that hard to create, You know, like there's tools that create NFTs for you, do the multi-layer, do the multi this, multi that. And I created my own called, it's called Crypto Choppers, right? And it's not, I just did it for the project just because I wanted to do it, not because I wanted to sell them. I created like 6,000 of these things, put them up on the marketplace. I had to take them down because OpenSea, their filters were all messed up at the time. So there's some, you know, of those laying out there right now, that I didn't pull back, that are just laying in there, but they're not really even, they're for sale, but they're not like, I haven't even checked them in the last like 3 months. I don't even think, but they're not that hard to make. They're not worth, you know, $14,000, but a lot of people think they are. Then maybe there's a value, but you know, and then there's like Gary Vee, who you have pumping the shit out of them. He's like, oh, they're going to be great, you know, because they're going to use blockchain. And like, if there's a blockchain that's going to be used for currency, like what's going to happen, and that's what cryptocurrency is the blockchain, right? And that's how they get registered, and that's how they verify that the transaction is authentic. But what happens with NFTs is like you go out and you verify this blockchain, and then you get this contract and all this other stuff. But what happens down the line is like, okay, we can verify this, and this is tied to the NFTs. If you want one of those, get it. Don't be going and paying a ton of money for something that you're now seeing the true value of, because the market has tipped on its head, because everybody's kind of like sucking their money out of it because they're afraid of this, maybe a recession or maybe a market crash. Like, we don't see them things pumping right now, right? We seen them pumping 6 months ago. We seen them pumping a year ago, but you know, and they go, oh, they're recession proof. If they were recession proof, they wouldn't be going down in value right now. They'd be going up, right? And so the blockchain is great for contracts. Don't get me wrong. If I exchange $1 for $1 or whatever, you know, or if I exchange USDT for like Ethereum, that is good because it validates that token is processed and it doesn't have any fraudulent stuff happening with it, right?
Yeah.
But if you come down the line and you go and listen, oh, there's going to be a contract that's signed and we're going to have all this stuff. Blockchain is so young. It's so young yet. Like, just sit back and kind of like feel it out, watch it, study it. Don't jump in because you have, you know, $500 in your account. Really like research and do what's right and like educate yourself first.